Connecticut. Father Joseph Crowley reported that one of the ministers was running out of the wafers given during communion, also known as hosts. But even though the numbers were dwindling, he continued handing out those wafers. And after he had finished, there was the same amount of wafers, if not more, than when he began.
God duplicated himself in the subordinate. Very powerful, very awesome, very real, very shocking, but also it happens.
Well, the Vatican's investigation is expected to take approximately 2 weeks. And according to one think tank, in the 21st century, only 4 Eucharistic miracles have been recognized throughout the world. So joining me now is Timothy O'Malley with the McGrath Institute for Church Life at the University of Notre Dame. Timothy, thank you so much for your time. I have to imagine that there are a number of alleged miracles that are reported. So how does the Vatican decide which reported miracles are actually worth investigating?
Well, they investigate miracles just like they investigate all sorts of things like this, which is first determining if there's any sort of scientific or tangible rationale that isn't, supernatural or linked to God's activities. So did they just put more hosts in and they didn't notice it? So it's that kind of investigation. And so they're going to look at all those dimensions of this supposed miracle in Connecticut.
All right, so Timothy, we're looking at this graphic here explaining a Eucharistic miracle. Explain to us the difference between a miracle and a Eucharistic miracle. Is there a difference?
Well, a Eucharistic miracle is just a type of miracle involving the Eucharist. So sometimes Eucharistic miracles in the history of the church has meant bleeding hosts. Sometimes people see an image of Christ. And in this case, it seems that the claim is that the host is multiplied, that therefore God kept feeding his people even when it seems like it should have run out.
All right, so what happens next here? I mean, is this like a CSI investigation? Is the Vatican sending in a team of investigators? What has to be done to officially determine whether or not a miracle did in fact occur?
Well, they have to determine that there's no natural explanation for this at all, right? So no natural explanation, and so then therefore, yeah, they will investigate it. They'll find out what happened and then make a determination of the likelihood that no natural explanation makes sense of what occurred.
All right, so Timothy, ultimately for parishioners here, is this about an actual miracle or more about the possibility of a miracle? Because for some people, that's enough.
Well, I mean, the Eucharist, at least for a Catholic, is always God's gracious love. And therefore, if it leads people to a sense and a deep love of the Eucharist, then it already has functioned as every miracle should. Miracles aren't just meant to be sort of these wondrous moments. They are intended to lead people into faith. So if people are led into faith, then whatever has happened has already worked. And in that case, it matters no matter what the Vatican determines.
All right, so Timothy, you know this. For our viewers, though, according to the Magus Center, which is a nonprofit educational center founded by a Jesuit priest, there have only been 4 confirmed miracles in the 21st century. This one in Connecticut would be the 5th and the 1st in America. So I think, obvious question now, how often are miracles actually recognized?
Well, they're often not recognized. I think precisely because the church wants to acknowledge that there are natural explanation for a variety of these phenomena. And so they want to make sure that it is something supernatural. It's God's activity rather than a mistake on the part of human beings.
All right, Timothy, we certainly appreciate your time and explaining that for us. We will see what ultimately happens there in Connecticut. Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, meantime,